What up, database? Hey, Sonia. It has been a while. It's been a while, but I've been pretty busy, and I will continue to be busy. So what else we have? Pitt right here over Messenger.
Yep, I'm right here.
All right, all right. Let's get the all right. All right, things going on in the YouTube community. Let's get the light stuff out of the way. First, we have Onision, and yes, for once, Onision is not the meat of this video. Oh, all right. So apparently, all right. So as you know, he's had a lot of drama surrounding him, and he's continuing to lie. And now he's actually false striking videos that criticize him.
Oh boy, just wait till yours does.
I'd say as long as I'm not using any of his footage or sound, I don't think he's gonna come after me. And plus, I'm too small for him to really even get after me. But let me just tell him that if you do happen to come across us, leave me the freak alone. Because I'll drag you into the ground if you even try. Also, so I cannot get over the fact that he made a video of him acting like a freaking baby. Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. That is pretty ridiculous.
And I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because it's stupid. All right, so all right, now let's get all right. All right. Let's get into the meat of tonight's James Charles, the makeup dude. All right, he has gone under a lot of scandals recently, and including one that is still ongoing, and he's bleeding subscribers like mad. So, so basically, what we get the meat down is, all right. First, I think one of the things that came out was like one guy made a video of what happened between him and James Charles, and there was a apparently he was using his money and fame trying to get him to basically convince him that he's gay. So and he goes after straight men, not gay men, which is weird, but this freaking reminds me. This reminds me of a lot of simple things. Like it reminds me of a title of one of Trisha Paytas' videos called "Why I'm Only Attracted to Gay Men." Oh, and speaking of Trisha Paytas, we'll get to you in a second. We'll get to you eventually tonight. All right, all right. So with all this drama happening, his once loyal friend Tati Westbrook, who pretty much got him where he was today. She promoted him, she sponsored him. She basically did shouted him out nonstop. She actually got him these business deals. She pretty much did a lot for him. Her and her husband did a lot for him. And what does he do with it? He just pisses it all away. Because the ego on this guy is just a big problem. He's and he's also done those similar behaviors that I just mentioned. Basically, what happened is that he. All right, so Tanti said that like at her birthday dinner in front of all of her friends, he was trying to hit on the waiter, trying to say all the things he's gonna do to the waiter, and she's like, James, he's straight, and he's like, that something along the lines, that doesn't matter. I'm a celebrity.
Of course. Arrogant celebrities, am I right?
Yeah, just arrogance. Another thing, then we get to the point where trust me, this thing has gotten to the point where and he's collaborated with Jeffree Star on another occasion, who does similar, who is a lot similar to him, does makeup and is also gay, but whatever. So he wants nothing to do with him either. Yeah, he wants absolutely nothing to do with him. Yeah, and the relation and Tati and his relationship is friendship is done. She did so much, and what does he do? He pisses it all away. And then there are people like complaining about, like the ticket prices, like $500 for VIP tickets. Well, guess what? Something came out that what's that dumb child's name? Jojo Swa or something like some crap like that. I don't know if you know who I'm talking about, but apparently her VIP tickets were way more than that. They were in the thousands. So that is nothing. All right, and apparently, like there's things James Charles is a predator, which 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 Jeffree Star has said he has yet to respond. Yet, like he told Keemstar that he'll discuss it at a later
Okay.
time, but then all right, and then let's get to this. All right, a little bit ago, there was actually this. All right, I talked about this before, but I forget her name. But there was this Instagram, like sort of like thought kind of model who was basically she was basically crying over her Instagram account being deleted because she was breaking site rules.
Okay.
And do you remember when I told her she actually called the police and stated that Instagram deleting her account, her page was a was what is it, comparable to murder.
Comparable to murder? What?
Yeah, that just shows on how self-obsessed she is. And I'm just like, so what did they do? So who got murdered? What did they do? Kill your Instagram page?
Oh, well. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, and of course, she didn't state what the police did, but I'm pretty sure the police were basically just like, yeah, this this is for this is a non-emergency emergency. There's nothing we can do for you, and don't call this number and waste our time. I'm pretty sure they said something along the lines of that.
Probably.
And then she's basically like, he's, he's like, I'm not here. I'm here in LA. I'm not here to work a 9 to 5 job. And I'm just like, well, in that case, if your gram, gram page and all your money is completely gone, you might as well because I couldn't even live in LA because have you seen the prices for living down there?
They are pretty expensive.
Especially, I don't know where she lives in LA, but I assume it's probably expensive. And let's just say, when it comes to like being Instagram famous, I mean, the other day I was like guarding this one area, and it was by a bar, and these girls, like they need to pass through this area because it was closed, and they're just there like taking Instagram pictures, and I'm just thinking to myself, what is the point of being Instagram famous? I mean, I guarantee it's the most difficult thing now because think about it, there are tons of people out there who want to do it. Back in the early days, it was pretty. It was. I don't think it was still as simple, but I'm pretty sure it was a lot easier because it wasn't freaking flooded by wannabes. Because one thing I've noticed is that why I decided never to do YouTube as a job to begin with is because like for example, if you get in one if you here's the thing, one scandal can ruin your entire career and it can go or if something goes wrong, your stuff can be gone just like that. Left with no way to pay. So I'm just saying getting internet jobs is probably not the best thing to do really anymore. So
I can agree, it definitely isn't nowadays.
then you have all right, and before I get into pretty much the core more of the core of tonight, if that's even a thing. All right, so I mentioned earlier we were going to get to Trisha Paytas, who, by the way, is no stranger to drama or controversy.
Continue.
She's been in so many scandals. She's had a bunch of bitter breakups with boyfriends, especially this one scandal that apparently this one the guy that she was really into. I don't even remember if they actually got engaged or not, but it turns out this guy was actually gay, and then she tried to play it off. I didn't know he was gay. It was just one of her things where she's on her kitchen floor, just without makeup, just crying her eyes out. She does that quite a bit. Out and of course I can't remember the guy's name. Was it Sean or something? I don't remember. And like he was just playing, and he said, she knew he was gay or something like that. I don't remember the entire situation. That was quite some time ago. Oh, and then the one that I've really heard about was Jason Nash, who's like this 40 something year old YouTuber who was they were in a relationship, and even though Trisha Paytas is 30, and he was like, and she said she was 15 years younger in this one video where, like, she was basically, like, she had gained so much weight, and then she's just disgusted with everything. And she was just comparing how he has so much energy, and here I am 15 years younger. Quote. And so I've calculated that up. I mean, she's 30 and he's 45. And she does mention she likes older guys.
That seems to be a pretty common theme.
But in my opinion, it's just like if that's your preference, I'm not gonna bash you for that. So apparently there was this YouTuber who came out just recently with, like exposing Trisha Paytas with, like receipts from DMs. I think his name is Nikakawa Avocado, some crap like that. And apparently she liked the cover he did on one of her songs. It was a contest. And then she left him a comment basically saying, like you've liked your channel for so long, like we need to collab ASAP or some crap like that. But guess what? When the time comes, and then he's on his way to California to meet up with her, guess what happens?
Does she not show up?
Yeah, she freaking ditches the dude, and then just doesn't reply afterward. Why she didn't do it? I have no idea. There was really no information on why. But then later on, she just tries to go up by lying about, saying, "Oh, he's some creep. Oh, I didn't agree to him. There are no DMs." Well, and this was 2 years ago, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I'm just like, and she's just continuing to deny it and everything. Thing which I can't say I'm not surprised. Surprised because she has been in more freaking drama than ever. I mean, she's been in drama so many times. It's almost inevitable she was going to get into that type of drama again. What do you think?
What's up with all this drama anyway? That's all I think.
Oh man. All right, and let's get to our final thing. Pro Jared. My gosh, Pro Jared. All right, for those of you who don't know, which I'm pretty sure you probably know at this point, right, he first announced on Twitter he's getting a divorce from his wife, but was vague about it. And it's coming out that he had multiple affairs, and he was also, like sexting other women, picking up other women online, and he's even sending nudes, apparently, to someone who was underage.
That's not good to do for underage people.
And let's just say it, his career's done. Pretty much everybody's dropped him. His channel is bleeding subscribers, and it's not stopping. I mean, he had like 1 million something, but now he's down to 800 something, maybe even less now. No, 800,000 something. Something at this point, and I'm just saying, it's over. It is absolutely over. And he's probably going to get the police knocking at his door knowing that, so. Alright, so that kind of just wraps up the drama today for today, or something going on in the YouTube community. So you got any stories?
No, not really at the moment. Things have been kind of boring so far. I did get to shoot a handgun today, however.
Really?
Yep, I did. I can't remember what it was, but I know it shot 9mm.
Cool. I know they make 9mm revolvers, but those are pretty rare. I'm pretty sure it was a semi-auto.
No, not a semi-auto. It was just a regular pistol.
A semi-auto is basically a regular pistol.
Oh, okay. Man, I hate freaking allergies.
Yeah, so And so I assume you didn't have work today.
Nope, I didn't.
Yeah,
I do tomorrow, and for who knows how long.
yeah, and also that meetup we were planning to do tomorrow. I'm thinking us meeting up before work. You go to work tomorrow. I'm thinking about canceling that because I have something else I'm planning to do.
Hey, everything comes up, so you do you.
Yep. Who took you to the range?
My mom.
Yeah, of course, of course. Well, your dad's a veteran. He just doesn't find him desirable, does he?
It doesn't seem that way at the moment.
All right, so I don't really have too many stories, but other than other than I was like doing my job, and then there was this woman out on the parking lot screaming at I don't know who. I didn't see who she was screaming at, and plus there was no reply from them, so she could have been like intoxicated or something, screaming at nothing. Thing, and like she was yelling, I'm calling them human trafficking scum, and like just calling them convicted pedophiles and stuff like that, and just stormed off. It was weird though. So, anyhow, stay on the phone, but the but I'm just saying this concludes our show for tonight, dude.
Yeah. Sorry, I was reading something.
All right,
Yeah. Goodbye, everyone.
all right.